this hour, the highway has thinned to almost nothing. The toll booth stands closed beside the lanes. Lights remain on without purpose. Nothing nearby is preparing to change. You don't need to pay attention. The words can stay behind everything else, like distant traffic that never arrives. The booth sits beneath a wide canopy. Concrete pillars rise evenly on both sides. Painted arrows rest on the pavement. No vehicles approach, no engines idle. The lanes remain open and empty. A small window faces the road. Glass reflects the lights above. Nothing moves behind it. The booth feels sealed, quiet, self-contained. Electronic signs glow steadily. They do not update. They do not flash. Numbers and symbols remain fixed, as if waiting for a signal that never comes. Beyond the booth, the highway stretches forward. Multiple lanes, long and straight. Their surface absorbs the light, leaving only soft reflections behind. The barriers stay raised. Metal arms rest above the lanes. They do not lower. They do not respond. The system remains idle. Wind moves lightly across the road, not enough to carry sound, not enough to stir debris. The air feels settled. Inside the booth, nothing hums. No screens refresh. No buttons light up. Everything remains powered, but unused. Time begins to soften here. Minutes do not announce themselves. They pass without edges. The night feels evenly spread across the asphalt. Farther down the highway, lights repeat, pool after pool, each one identical to the last. Distance feels measured but inactive. No footsteps cross the concrete. No shadows move across the lanes. The space stays clear. The quiet feels intentional. Painted lines divide the road. White, clean, unbroken. They guide nothing tonight. A maintenance light blinks once, then holds, then remains steady. No alarm follows. No response is needed. The booth continues to stand, unoccupied, prepared. Its presence feels habitual, not temporary. Time stretches again. The scene does not change. Nothing suggests a transition. The night does not advance here. Beyond the canopy, darkness deepens. Trees line the edges of the road. They remain still. No sound travels from them. The highway holds its shape, wide, open, unused. It feels complete without motion. Inside the booth, reflections soften. Edges blur slightly, then settle again. The glass remains clear. No message appears on the signs. No instruction is given. The system does not reset. It simply remains available. The lanes stay empty. The barriers stay raised. The lights stay on. Everything holds its position. There is no sense of arrival, no indication of departure. The space exists without direction. The routine feels paused, not interrupted. Far above, the canopy lights cast even shadows. They do not flicker. They do not dim. Their glow remains constant. The road continues beyond the booth, straight, quiet, unoccupied. It waits without expectation. Nothing closes, nothing opens, nothing signals an ending. The toll booth remains closed. The highway remains open. The night remains steady. The scene holds its balance. Concrete, light, space. No part presses forward. Time loses definition. Moments sit beside one another. They do not lead anywhere. The pause feels sufficient. The booth stays where it is. The lanes remain clear. The lights remain on. Nothing draws attention. There is no urgency here. No task left undone. No process waiting to resume. Everything feels accounted for. The highway stretches on. The booth stands quietly. The night remains open, and the stillness continues, unchanged and even through the long hours before morning. The booth remains closed, without response. No system checks itself. No indicator changes state. The stillness holds its shape. Inside the glass, reflections remain faint. Edges soften against the window. Light rests without movement. Nothing draws focus. The canopy above the lanes stays evenly lit. Its structure feels permanent. Shadows sit exactly where they formed. They do not drift. Beyond the booth, the highway remains empty. No headlights appear. No distant sound approaches. The distance stays open and quiet. Painted arrows continue to point forward. They lead nowhere tonight. They remain clear and unused. The surface accepts them without comment. A light breeze moves across the concrete. It carries no debris. It leaves no trace. The air settles again. Electronic signs hold their symbols. No message updates. No countdown begins. The display remains neutral. Time continues without reference. No minutes are counted. The pause feels complete on its own. Far down the road, another pool of light waits. Then another beyond it. Each identical. The repetition feels steady, not endless. The barriers do not lower. They remain lifted above the lanes. Prepared, but unnecessary. Inside the booth, the space feels sealed. No hum rises. No mechanism responds. Power exists without activity. The glass reflects the canopy lights. Lines repeat across the surface, then fade as the angle changes. Nothing persists. No footsteps cross the pavement. No tires pass over the lines. The lanes remain untouched. The quiet stays intact. The highway holds its width. Wide, open, unused. It feels balanced without movement. The booth does not signal closure. It does not prepare to open. It simply remains part of the scene. Fixed, ordinary. Time loosens further. Moments do not connect. They rest beside one another. The night feels evenly spread. Beyond the canopy, darkness thickens. Trees along the edge remain still. No sound travels from them. The background stays quiet. A maintenance light hums softly, then settles. Its tone does not change. It blends into the space. The signs continue to glow, not guiding, not instructing, just present. No vehicle approaches from either direction. No shadow crosses the lanes. The road remains clear. Nothing interrupts the pause. The booth stands beneath the canopy. Glass, metal, concrete, each holds its place. The highway stretches on without purpose. No destination feels closer. No endpoint appears. Distance feels neutral. Nothing announces a shift. No alarm sounds. No timer completes. The scene remains unchanged. The lights stay on. The barriers stay raised. The lanes stay empty. Everything remains aligned. There is no sense of waiting here. No anticipation. No delay. The stillness feels intentional. The booth continues to stand. The highway continues to rest. The night continues to hold. No part moves ahead of another. Time loses its edges. Moments flatten. The pause feels sufficient. Nothing needs to follow. The closed booth remains. The open road remains. The lights remain steady. And the quiet holds, unchanged and contained, through the remaining stretch of night. The booth remains closed, as it has been all night. No signal appears. No mechanism responds. The space keeps its balance. The canopy lights continue their steady glow. Concrete holds their shadows. Nothing shifts beneath them. The structure feels settled. Beyond the lanes, the highway stays empty. Dark asphalt stretches forward. Its surface reflects almost nothing. Distance feels calm and inactive. The barriers remain raised, not inviting, not restricting, simply present above the road. Inside the booth, the glass reflects the same quiet scene. Lines of light, soft angles, no movement behind them. The interior remains unused. Time no longer feels like something passing. It feels spread evenly across the space, each moment resting beside the next. No direction forms. Far down the road, the lights repeat. One pool, then another, then another. The pattern does not change. No vehicle arrives. No sound grows closer. The lanes remain untouched. The night keeps its stillness. The booth does not announce an ending. It does not prepare for a beginning. It remains part of the road without demand. Neutral.